out of state working at a job, so he's asking me to evict you from this place. I am the person who is in control of this house right now. The owner has bade me to watch over this house, so I need you to leave. And she was like, I'm not leaving. And I was like, you have to leave. I'm going to bump you out the back door. You have to leave this place. You can't stay here. I'm not going to harm you or hurt you in any way or form, but you can't stay here. The owner has declared that it is trespassing. If you don't leave, I'm going to have to call the cops, and I'd rather bump you out the door and lock the door than call the cops. I don't want to call the cops on you. You're high as a kite on methamphetamine. That's verbatim what I said to her, you know? And I mean, I tell them truth to them when they're fucking up like that right in my fucking face. The next day she's crying, being like, why did I file an assault charge on you? I ruined your life. And I was like, yes, you did. But no, 2 days later, they were like, no, we were dropping this charge. This lady's crazy. We've dealt with her before. And she didn't show to tell us what she did. And they just dropped the charge. They were like, no, it's clear that, you know.
You're a bad boy.
No, the cops look at this lady. They took pictures. The judge looked at the pictures, and they're like, I don't see any marks or bruises whatsoever. This lady looks like she could walk down the street at, you know, downtown. And it's like, yeah, I didn't harm her. I didn't torture her or anything weird or like fucking shit or anything. Like, you know, it's just like, I didn't harm her. I didn't, you know, like I didn't cause something. I didn't cause something to give me an assault charge. I didn't do anything to her.
Look, Brittany had her bad girl era a couple years ago. All right, she did. Everybody got their bad.
They all do this. Lana did this. Lana fell on her ass outside the club or whatever. They all do this. Or what's her name got DUI and crashed her car into somebody else's car or whatever.
Bad girl era.
You know, the Disney girl. I can't think of her name. Is it Amanda Bynes? No, it's one of those Disney women.
This is your bad boy era. You just wanted to be a little Disney princess for, I guess, a Disney prince for, I don't know, 10, 20 years. Like, that's what you wanted. And, like, if you're not a Disney prince and you're driving drunk, then, like, I don't know what to tell you. God, this bothers me so much because, like, I just feel like they just could have done anything different.
They could have done it so different. Like, if I'm drunk, I'm not letting my life devolve or degress into the period where I care what somebody else thinks about, like, you know, driving or what. I'm sorry. It's more like I would never let my life devolve to the point where I wouldn't call a driver or a taxi if I needed to get across town and I was drunk. If you've devolved past that point, you're not an adult human being anymore. You're just a drunken reprobate, you know? And I've never gotten that bad before, I don't think. No. I've been citizen arrested for trespassing when I was high. That's the worst thing I've ever done, I think.
I don't have to call.
They tried to push a burglary charge before they dropped it to a theft charge, even though I didn't steal anything. They were like, "Yeah, you'll take the misdemeanor theft charge, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "We don't know how to handle somebody who breaks into a house but doesn't steal anything." And I was like, "Yeah, I was there for information. I wanted my cat." And they're like, "That's true, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I didn't steal anything." They went through my backpack in the cop car after they arrested me, after I let him citizens arrest me, and I told him I was not there to steal from him or harm him. I was there to find my cat, you know, and he was like, "I don't know where your fucking cat is." And I was like, I'm sorry I did this to you. I will pay for your window and I will make amends, sir. I told him, and I was like, I hope I never see you again. And he was like, I hope I never see, I told him, I was like, you will never see me again. And he was like, okay, I believe you. And I was like, good. It's like, I'm sorry I trespassed against you. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't here to harm you. I was here to find my cat. And the judge doesn't know how to react to a story like that. They're like, oh, you weren't there to rob the house like all the other burglary charges? No, I came out with an empty backpack.
Names?
When I got citizen arrested by the guy, I had an empty backpack. I had a pair of headphones, you know?
Timberlake, but we're just the situation that we're in, unfortunately, okay? I'm trying my best to treat you.
I didn't bring anything with me because I figured it could be used as evidence against me. So I brought an empty backpack, you know, because I figured I might need to bring a piece of paper or something with me. If I come out of a house with gloves on and a piece of paper, like I just robbed somebody for their safe information or something, it's kind of sus. So I figured I might have to steal a veterinary file or something like that, and then I wouldn't be able to just stuff it in my pocket. So I brought an empty backpack in there with a pair of headphones in it. And the empty backpack got me out of that charge too. They dropped the nasty ass fucking. It started out as burglary charge because they thought I was there to steal. Then they dropped it to a theft charge when they thought that I was breaking in to steal something. They were just like, well, you're obviously there to do something. So they were like, you were obviously there to steal. We don't believe you. So I was like, okay. And then so I was like, okay, well, give me the theft charge then. It's better than trespassing or burglary. And eventually they dropped it down from burglary to trespassing to misdemeanor theft, and I was like, oh cool, I'm catching a theft charge when I didn't steal anything. And they were like, well, you broke into the place, this is what we'll do. And I was like, okay, this is what you want to do? And they were like, yes, we have to show the victim that we do something. And I was like, yes, I understand that. So they brokered me a deal. They were like, if you do a year of unsupervised probation and you pay for the window, we're going to accept that you're fucking crazy and you're on disability with the government for Asperger's and that you're just a problem case that was there for some information and stuff. And we're going to let you go on this one because you haven't had a charge in 17 years. And I was like, good. That was the first. Well, I had charges, but only in that year. Before that year, I had not had charges in 17 years.
Like anybody else, okay?
I was going through a bad year. I lost my girlfriend, Cloud Candy. It was very, very bad for me. I went through a bad fucking year. That girl was like my fucking wife. Right before her was Monica. Monica's probably dead. That girl was like my fucking wife. You ever lost 2 wives in 5 years? They weren't my wives, but they were like, they were my best friends and the women that I would put rings on that I love and would cry at their fucking graves. Understand? They were like the love of my life. They were the loves of my life, and I lost both of them.
Leslie N said Britney wasn't bad. She was exploited and traumatized.
Britney was bad, but no, K-Fed corrupted Britney. K-Fed was the bad. K-Fed was the bad in that situation. So were her parents.
Absolutely. That's not what I mean.
And he used the parents against her, too.
And I mean that when, like, music companies engineer when like an artist has their bad boy era, it's so that the artist is allowed to grow. So if they started off like sweet and innocent in a certain way, they will have them do like an album release that's like, I've changed, I'm different. Christina Aguilera had that with Dirty. Britney Spears kind of had her bad girl era. Who else? Miley Cyrus, they did this. So the artists
all
like
dirty. They all wrote songs
will
called Dirty.
Pivot them in a way. And that's also why when these artists have this big turn, that's why if they, I don't know, get bought buying heroin or something in a back alley, they're kind of like
what's his name? The number one idol of all time or whatever, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez when they were scoring heroin from MS-13 in the fucking South Central.
Excuse for in a way because
that was hilarious.
It's like, oh, she's going through her bad girl era. Justin never had that. He didn't have his bad boy era. He had Justified. He had I'm crying.
Yes, he did. Justin did. Justin did have a terrible era.
I'm a sad boy in a broken relationship.
No, he used so many women and lied and cheated and stuff. He did. He was bad. What are you talking about? We just watched a video about this. I believe you're ignorant about this. This is from 5 hours ago. He was bad.
Is depleted.
There's so many vids from 5 years ago.
or blah blah blah. I'm a lover boy. That's what he was. He didn't have a bad boy era, so he's still trying to hang on to the old one. I hope that makes
What are you talking about?
sense.
He had a bad boy era. He definitely did. Remember Mother Lover, where he talked about fucking your mother? He did have a bad boy era.
Yeah, and I appreciate your cooperation. A lot of people don't cooperate like this, so it goes a long way in my book. I appreciate it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, happy to answer anything I can.
Is this the normal process?
Yeah, yes, everything is pretty standard. Nothing
You want a special process?
We do this for everyone that gets arrested for DWI. Is there anything specifically about it you are wondering, or just...
No. I just wondered, like you really cuff people up and like...
Yeah. I mean, you're in our custody. We have to make sure that people who we lock up here don't leave. You know, you can't just leave. You gotta process you, everything like that. Your safety, our safety, things like that. It's just standard protocol.
Gotcha. I appreciate you boys for doing your job, man.
Okay.
I appreciate you
You
understanding.
made me nervous for a minute. I was like, what are you about to say, Justin?
Job. I had one martini and I followed my fucking friends home. And
Objectively not true. You did not have one martini and then follow your friends home. Otherwise, you would have blown into the breathalyzer, probably. That's
I
not
appreciate you
true.
boys for doing your job.
Just look it over real quick before we sign.
White? I'm just kidding.
What?
You would have blown into the breathalyzer, probably. That's
I
not
appreciate you
true.
boys for doing your job.
Just look it over real quick before we sign.
White? I'm just kidding.
Justin! Now you just unlocked a whole memory for me. I forgot that whole tangent that I was telling you guys before, like about Justin Timberlake and his music. Does anybody remember when Justin Timberlake used to be on SNL and he was like one of those celebrities that would just randomly come on all the time? He was so fucking funny in SNL.
He was
that
genuinely
shit
funny.
was hilarious. Like
Mother Lover was genuinely really funny.
that's also why I like Justin
We
Timberlake.
should fuck each other's mothers, fucking each other's moms.
Because I was like,
And like singing in his weird like Justin Timberlake way.
he's so funny. Hey, why couldn't you crack a couple jokes in the video? This could have been... Man, oh man. What's your final verdict on the Timberlake body cam? Mine is that I think it wasn't that bad. You can't use your celebrity privilege to get out of crimes. And I think he should have just like ate it and been like, oh, it, you know, whatever. You know, or like, also, I could be crazy, but it's not too late. Like, he could say something like, oh my God, like a raw Justin Timberlake, like Instagram story where he just is like, you know, just like to camera saying a couple things right now. Bitch, it would eat right now. It would eat. And like, I'm saying this as a fallen Justin Timberlake fan. You could get a couple people back right now, but I guess this is how we're handling it. Man, you know what? I have a special request. Justin, can you just go on SNL and do like a body cam skit or something? I don't know. Like, just go back to SNL. Host SNL.
Anyways. This was the last in this bent. Yeah, we're gonna go Nancy Brophy, Jelaine Maxwell, I'm Richard Pryor, The Afroman Trial Explains, Cops versus Hip Hop, Josh Johnson. This might be funny, Josh Johnson about the Afroman Trial. Josh Johnson came up today.
It's Josh Johnson in 3D!
Why?
Ooh, I'm in 3D. Good popcorn.
I've lived in New York 10 years now. And in that time, there's been some truly amazing things that have happened. This is an incredible city to live in, you know, for the people who are from here to be from. And in those 10 years, a lot of horrific things have happened.
I've never messed with 3D video gaming. What's it like in 2026? Can I use my television to produce 3D games? Can I stream in 3D? Standard OLED and LED between one of the generally do not support stereoscopic 3D. Heavy looking at this new category. The glasses free ship. The big news is GDC has been the Samsung Odyssey 3D and Acer Spatial Labs displays. These use eye tracking cameras to beam a different image to each of your eyes, creating a 3D effect without glasses. Wow. While 3D is returning to high-end gaming monitors with 6K resolution, it hasn't fully trickled back into the living room 65-inch TV market yet. Most 2026 flagship TVs from LG and Sony are focusing on 4K, 120Hz cloud gaming, and HDR10 rather than 3D depth. Liza P, Stellar Blade, Hell is Us. Wow.
The asteroid is depleted.
What is 3D overlays? I've never heard of that before. I don't know what they're talking about. I make custom animated overlays. Oh, right. Overlays. Like you can turn yourself into a VTuber. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. No. I'm not interested in being a VTuber.
The asteroid is depleted.
happen. Because this is a terrifying city to live in. Terrifying to be from.
He should bring out a television for a visual aid. It would do better for him, and he could just play some of the Afroman music because it really is the best comedic part. His job is to do YouTube videos live, and so he should have visual aids. I don't know why he isn't thinking about that. I'm telling her not to tell you how to do your job.
Like, I don't know who else has been mystery dripped on. Okay, in case you visited from out of town, I couldn't see everybody who's not from here. Look, mystery drip is when you are going about your day, you know, and you just walking, and then you feel something, and it hits you wrong. It's not. It's too far away from the building to be air-conditioned drip. But it's also not raining. And it's a little heavier than water. Like, it hurt a little. You're like... And then you touch your head or wherever it landed on, and you pray you don't see what it is. You pray there's not a color to it. And then you wipe your face or your forehead, and it's clear, which is almost as bad. Then clear is also terrifying. What is this, acid? The rest of the day, you spend the rest of your day thinking like, do I feel it? Do I feel it? Is there skin missing? You see people that day. You still have to go about your day. This is New York. No one cares you had a personal tragedy. So then you go about your day and you see people, you ask them, you try to test the waters because you don't know. You're like, hey, is there anything different about me?
Ooh, he's real stoned.
Because you don't know if the drip has affected, maybe it's changed the color of one of your eyes. You have no idea. And then they're like, no, and you're like, oh, thank God. No. Terrified. Because I grew up in Louisiana. That's where I was raised, and went to college in Shreveport. And when I was in Shreveport, from the time that I started going to school there all the way until the the summer after I graduated that I left, I would hang out in this area off and on, like Dalzell Street. And Dalzell Street had some very cool like house parties. There would be local bands would come, and there was one house that had turned themselves into a venue for like traveling artists and stuff. So it was a very cool place to go. It was also off and on a bit dangerous. Like a lot of cool things, you know. It was like, okay, it's not the best neighborhood. And I knew a guy in passing who lived on Dalzell. And it was one night, I guess he really needed it. Every once in a while, life is a little too much, and you need to treat yourself or just take care of yourself. And his form of self-care was treating himself to a nice home-cooked meal. Not uncommon, right? But he treated himself to a nice home-cooked meal of 4 chili dogs. That's a lot of chili dogs. Like 1 is a meal. 2 is a bigger meal. 3 is concerning. And at 4, you're trying to eat away from something. Like you're running away from your problems with your mouth. At 4 chili dogs. This thing took him all night because he made the chili from scratch. He started making the chili in the afternoon. And then he even boiled the hot dogs himself. I don't know, that part was a little bit easier. Toasted the buns, too. He was trying to make a night of it. And he sat down with his plate of 4 chili dogs. Got to work, enjoying himself, watching a movie. And at 2 chili dogs, he was kind of full. But he had made 2 more. And according to him, cold chili dogs are gross. So I guess I gotta stuff these chili dogs. So he ate the 3rd chili dog. 4th chili dog was a battle. 4th chili dog, he had to persevere. But he did. He finished all 4 of his chili dogs. Pushed himself to the limit. Maybe a little bit beyond his limit, because as soon as he was done, he had to run to the bathroom. I don't know if there was something wrong with the meat, but these chili dogs attacked him immediately. And so he was in the bathroom, fighting for his life. And as he's in the bathroom, truly at his most vulnerable, some people broke into his house.
Police broke into his house. The police broke into his house.
That's a tough one, because, like, what do you do? You're dealing with your own situation right now. You're already in distress, and now you hear the door slam open, you're like, I'm not expecting company. No, who could this be? And then you hear all of these Robin-type sounds. Oh, looks like nobody's home. Now what do? You just sit there listening to them. This dude's in his house, and they don't think anybody's in there, so they talking loud, critiquing him. They're walking around the house. Oh, it's a big TV. Wow, this is a nice model and everything. He got Gone with the Wind on DVD? And they're walking in, you know, this was your night off, your night to yourself. So maybe you didn't clean up. They over here judging him out loud. Oh, this place nasty. Make you not even want to rob it, you know? And so now he's just sitting on the toilet praying that they leave. But he still got 2 chili dogs in him. And so he's just sitting there praying. Anytime I prayed on the toilet, it's been for very different reasons than Someone, yeah, I know what that's like to be on tour. Be like, Lord, look, if you just see me through this one time, I'm gonna turn everything around. I'm come right back to you. I'm gonna do right. So he's sitting on a toilet, and he hears them robbing him. He hears them like unmounting the TV from the wall. Just the sounds of construction as he's being robbed. With them commenting on his plates, it's like, why does the man got elephants-inspired plates? And this guy's a loser. The whole time, you know you can't say anything. He's sitting there, as quiet as possible. And as these guys are moving out, the TV first. And TV, I guess, is heavy because they're over here making the moving grunt noises and everything. Like, pick up your side, pick up your side. And as they're conversing, go, pick up your side. He couldn't help it. He's still full of chili dogs. They stop and they're like, hey, wait, hey. Stop, you hear that? And now he's very scared. Now he's like, oh God. He's trying to be even quieter. As quiet as he can. And he lets out another fart. He couldn't help it. It just happened. So then they were like, outside the door, he hears them, hey! Is somebody in here? Which is a crazy question to ask when you are robbing a house. You are mid-robbery. Imagine the audacity it takes to run up in somebody's house, but hey, I hope nobody home. We did a good job of casing this place. I hope you didn't break schedule. I hope there's not another burglar in here. What has this country come to when you can't burglarize in peace? And so now he doesn't know what to do. He's been found out. And he clearly can't keep quiet. And so then he yells out. It's like, yeah, somebody in here. It's impossible to sound tough on the toilet. That's never gonna happen. This man tried to hit all the bass in his voice, try to be tough on the toilet. And then he said that he thinks, he doesn't know, but he thought he heard a gun cock. And so now he's terrified. Because the next thing they scream is, where you at? And I don't know why he said it. He doesn't know why he said it. But he yelled out right at the bathroom door, come find me! Sir, what is your plan? What exactly is your plan? That they will bust open the door and you'll turn around? Like, what? And so, because he had screamed from the bathroom like 2-3 times now, they basically put it together. And then dude who was doing the yelling for the group was like, you in the bathroom? Totally different dude. Dude, I guess next to him, ugh! He boo-booing in there. That's what we heard. Oh, you nasty. Once again, a wild thing for a burglar to say to you in your own home that they broke into. Oh, you're doing bad stuff in there. Oh, you didn't get your life right. Gone with the Wind on DVD. They didn't know his name. And then, yeah, basically, they just proceeded to rob his house. There was nothing else he could do. He still had a chili dog in him. And so now all he just hears is the sounds of things leaving his home as he screams, hey, stop stealing out there. Hey, cut it out. That's gotta be a tough position to be in, you know? Because then, he finally finished up and they were gone. His house was in shambles and everything. And now what do you do? Now you have to call the police and tell them exactly how everything went down. You can't even give a good description. You just be like, he sounded 6'2", so look for somebody 6'2", strong enough to carry a TV with a partner. Yeah. Every once in a while something happens that is in and of itself like pure comedy. It's like a gift. A thing that happens that's like, it blows your mind almost. It's pure comedy. It makes you take a break from everything else that's going on, and it brightens your day because, once again, it is pure comedy through and through. This Afro Man trial has been pure comedy. Like, I haven't seen anything like this before. Maybe we won't see it after. This is crazy. All right. Okay. All right. Look. In case you don't know who Afro Man is, you have to come back with me to the year 2000. In 2000, this artist named Afro Man, apparently, I don't know everything that went into him almost being at the brink of quitting, but apparently he was about to quit making music. This dude went to a party and had a bunch of his music with him. It was physical back then. You could hand somebody music. It wasn't all in the air. You could hand somebody, I don't know, I hate telling people that are younger than me what life used to be like because they look at me like I am from 1645. Having to explain a CD to a person should be a hate crime against... It's ageist to have to explain what a CD is to someone who still has really good joints. It's like... It's infuriating. It's like their skin is tight and they don't know old technology. Infuriating. And so, yeah, he shows up at this party. He's got a bunch of his music with him, and he's straight up just giving it away. He's just handing it out. Just here, you can have it. You know? And people took it, and one of the songs on the CD that he was passing out, maybe cassettes. Sometimes I had to explain a cassette tape one time, and I realized that I didn't even know how a cassette tape worked. They were like, why they call it a cassette? I was like, because it's in a case. Because it's a case and it's little, like it's a cassette because it's in a case, but it's like a little case. And it's dainty. It's like a dainty little case, cassette, you know, for respect because she's a lady, you know. So cassette, and then they put the tape in the cassette, and then there's teeth in the tape. No, it's teeth in the wheels, and then the thing you put the cassette player also has the teeth, but they're different. They're teeth that it's like a kiss. They kiss. They kiss and they spin in a circle, and then they spin in a circle. There's a little black piece of like cushion, I think, and then that runs across the tape. And I don't know where the sound comes from. I don't know don't know why cassettes make noise. It sucks to be old and dumb. Like that. I think that's why we end up hating young people, because it's not just that you have to explain a thing from before. You realize you don't know how the thing from before worked. I don't even know how CDs work. That blew my mind before, during, and after, where I was like, why is this plastic disc making noise? There's no needle. In fact, if you scratch it, it stops working. But it has teeth, and so then the teeth kiss, and then you close it, and when you close it, it's supposed to make a slam sound, like a close hard. And then you hit play, and it plays. I don't know. You put it in the stereo. You know what a stereo is, don't you dare. They still have stereos. A stereo is a Bluetooth speaker before Bluetooth. Okay, back before blue or teeth, there were stereos. You're gonna give me a nosebleed. Stop asking me questions. Stop asking me questions. With your good ankles. Afro Man was at a party. And he was giving away his music. I don't know if it was in CD form or if it was in cassette form. All I know is he was giving the music away. And one of the songs in the music he was giving away was what would become a classic, what would become a Grammy-nominated song in the same amount of time that he was about to quit. Afro Man is known for the song Because I Got High. Because I Got High is the anthem of anyone who's ever been late. No, Because I Got High, I don't know, it got passed around in a way that was so organic. It was back in a time where we just didn't have access to everybody, or even the idea of having access to thousands of people at one time. It got passed around in a way that was like, I enjoy this, I hope you'll enjoy this, I hope you like it. And not only did they like it, they shared it with someone else. It was almost like predating social media, but exactly how social media would end up working. And it blew up. It really blew. People were singing it. People were living it. It became real life excuses. It just spread. Things that had nothing. I was gonna pay my child support. I swear I was. But I don't know. I got high. Forgot I had any kids. You can't remember everything when you're high. And so, Afro Man became this like legend for this hit, Because I Got High. Fast forward to 2022, his house was raided. Now, his house was raided off of claims made by an informant. I didn't even know that this is kind of how the justice system works at all. I didn't know that like an informant can just say a bunch of stuff about you and the police will be like, really? That feels like a flawed system that, because here's the thing, it's not as if like Afro Man is this like known criminal. So then for an informant to just inform on a person who's minding their business and then the police follow up on that and get a warrant from a judge to, that seemed wild. That could just happen to any one of us. Someone that you don't know. You could be doing this. Like, you could do this. We all hate people. It's wild this doesn't happen more often. We know who we hate. Just make up a bunch of lies and be like, I just want to, you know, as a concerned citizen. That's insane. And so basically this informant says that Afro Man has a ridiculous amount of keys and keys of drugs in his possession. Right? And so police follow up, they get a judge to sign a warrant and everything. And look, if someone's accusing you of having a lot of drugs in your possession and you're known for one song above all others, it's not looking good. And then they even said that he was like a trafficker and that he had some people in his torture sex dungeon. Yeah. And so the police, they run up in there and they tear open his gate to his property. They knock down his door. They come in like AR-15s, like a full raid, because they're expecting to find like everything that was supposed to be at Diddy's house. And so they rip open the gate to Afro Man's property, and then they bust down the door. Door goes flying, right? They rush in. They've got their guns and everything, and Afro Man's not home. He sees what they're doing because he has these surveillance cameras that are all over his property and in his house, right? So he sees the police rush in, and there was one officer in particular. This officer rushes in. He's got his service weapon in hand. He's looking around in case anything druggy or sexual is happening. And then he walks through the kitchen. And you can see it on security camera. He notices a lemon pound cake. And he doesn't just notice, he stares at it. Really looks at the lemon pound cake through and through. And it blew my mind.
I'm getting a phone call, excuse me.
You're in a raid.
Hello? I can, yeah, let me just,
Where are they?
They're up on the cliffside with Sally.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
Yo, what up? Dude, watch out, there's a sniper bagger. Some people go up there and shoot boulders over. It bounces in and kills people.
Like consistently or just occasionally?
Sorry about that. Got a phone call. Okay.
What happened? Thanks for the pedicure. So, dream song. So, dream song.
Mrs. Callie! Woo! What's up, Miss Callie? Let's go. We gotta go to post. We gotta go to post and save our guys, Miss Callie. Let's go, Bella. Get a horse. I will be there.
Right now. Where you think keys of narcotics and a sex dungeon is on the property. Imagine it for Bad Boys 5. They had Will Smith and Martin Lawrence run up into a mansion that is, you know, full of drugs and sex dungeons, and then you see Martin Lawrence stop. Like, okay, look, I know there's drugs. I know there's trafficking happening, but look at you, Lemon Drop. How you doing? No, because look, I don't know what was going on in the officer's mind. I don't know what was playing in his head or anything, but he was looking at the pound cake like, what's a delicious thing like you doing in a place like this? You know what I mean? I could take you somewhere special. I could take you somewhere. I could save you. You don't have to live like this, all right? Because he looked at it, yeah, a little too long. Looked at the pound cake longingly and then moved on with the raid. And they tore up Afro Man's house. That's what happens in a raid. You're looking for stuff, and they don't have to be gentle, so they're not. They can tear it up, and so they do. And so they tear up his house and going through his suits and everything. They even find his security cameras, and they cut the connection to him. Right? They find his cash that he has in the house. They take all of his cash that they find. And yeah, they end up leaving. But Afro Man was like watching the thing.
I don't like stand-up comedy enough to do this. I'm sorry.
A streamer appears to have just hit his pregnant wife on camera.
Oh my fucking God, who is it?
And the scandal has exploded from there. Your new DHS...
You hit your pregnant wife on camera, you
bragged
idiot.
about spanking his daughter on stage. Trump's daily war briefing's apparently a 2-minute montage of explosions like he's a toddler. A chunk of Mom Downey supporters are now furious with him over this case he dropped. And OpenAI killed Sora with Disney's billion-dollar deal just dead. We're talking about all of that and even more on today's brand new Wednesday Philip DeFranco show. You daily dive into the news, starting with this. A streamer appears to have hit his pregnant wife on camera, cut the stream, and then went live a few hours later and brought her on to tell his viewers that he didn't actually do that, while people were also pointing out that
he did.
She looks like she has a black eye on her face. And you're also now seeing old clips of him punching walls and throwing things, servicing, getting shared around. And so let's talk about what happened and what's happening. So this is Jordan Cisco. He's a streamer across several platforms with just under 60,000 followers on Twitch. But
faith over fear, you fucking idiot. Where did you even get that clown shirt, clown? I know no rodeo clowns. Where the fuck did you get that shirt from, you idiot? How many crosses do you have?
Cisco, he's a streamer.
Oh my God. Would you say you have a cross to bear?
Streamer across several platforms with just under 60,000.
Oh, look. Right-wing Christian socks his wife in the eye. Big surprise. I'm sorry. I got to take the shot. It's my job.
Followers on Twitch. But he's now...
Never happens, ever.
Also gotten a whole lot more attention since this clip went viral.
You need to have no drinks in here.
Oh, he full-blown socked her in the face. Cancel him.
Attention since this clip went viral.
You need to have no drinks in here. Ow.
Now, I will say, you can't see him actually make contact, but you do have people noticing two sharp...
He punched her in the fucking eye.
...arm movements in rapid succession, each followed by a quick thud, immediately followed by his wife.
No, it's jail time for you, bitch. Jail time. Welcome to jail. Do not collect 60,000 followers. Do not become famous. Straight to right-wing, pound me in the ass prison for assault. Federal beef, bitch. Federal felony beef. Fuck you. Felony assault. Felony assault, bitch. I want felony assault, or you're not a judge. You're not a good judge.
Hours. You have a lot of people saying when you put
felony assault, it's domestic battery. Felony assault to domestic battery. I saw it. I didn't want to see it. I saw it. And now I want this man in jail. Jail, 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 jail. And I don't like jail. I wouldn't wish jail on my worst enemy, but that guy, he's going to kill his wife if he doesn't go to jail and learn better. He's got to now lose everything. He's got to learn everything. He's got to relearn everything. He's got to relearn how to be a normal person. He's got to relearn that you can't just do shit like this. You can't, not in my fucking society. I'll put you in jail.
All of it together, it looks like he hit. With some also pointing out that when his hand comes back into frame, it looks to be in a fist.
You just socked your wife in the fucking eye. What the fuck's wrong with you? I could hear you punching her in the eye. Go to jail.
Then, a few hours later, you had Cisco going live again.
I gotta save my career. I didn't punch her. It was off camera. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, lying isn't gonna work, bitch. You hauled off and socked your wife on fucking camera. This is what fucking happens when muggles stream. Muggles that beat their wives. What? That's what they are. They're muggles. They don't have magic.
And he insisted that he
That's why there's all these diamond crosses on his idiot rodeo clown neck.
Hit her while also begging his fans not to send hate to his family and saying they...
I think probably will send the hate to you.
Could send it to him, which by that point, it was definitely already happening. Yeah, as far as his
fuck this asshole.
He said he was having a panic attack because he spilled an energy drink on his PC and he was hyperventilating by the time that his wife walked in, and he said he was moving PCs around and pushed her because her fingers were trapped under the computer.
She had her fingers right here, and she literally, that's when she was like, she couldn't get it on the PC. So I pushed her, and she literally was saying ow because of the it was on her fingers. It was literally on her fingers.
And then he even asked his wife to back him up.
Wife, can you come and record this, please?
No.
Wifey? No. By the way, I just wanted before.
Wifey? Who the fuck calls his wife wifey?
I'm talking about come here. Before I'm talking about everything else, like, if I ever did hit her, which...
You socked her in the fucking eye! You can see it, I heard it.
It is insane. I would never hit my wife, and she's...
You did hit your wife. You punched her in the fucking eye.
Pregnant, and stuff on her face. I mean, you could...
So you guys can...
literally see. Like
I have shorts
I mean,
on. There's nothing on.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
But then
Wait.
Shorts
I mean, you
on.
could.
Say you
Never mind. She just has really dark cheeks. Maybe he didn't hit her.
guys can
Maybe he didn't hit her.
look here.
Literally see. Like
I have shorts
I mean,
on. There's nothing on.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
But then with that, you had a lot of people pausing the footage and pointing out what appears to be a mark on her face, saying that it looks like a black eye.
It looks like a black eye from that angle, but when she came in the other side, I think she's just got dark smudges under her eyes. Let's look at her fucking cheeks.
On her face. I mean, you could.
Say you got.
No, she just has dark smudges under her eyes because she's like pregnant. I don't think I see evidence of a bruise, do I? Let's use the magnifier. Maybe she's telling the truth. I can't tell. Magnifier updates with natural voices. Yeah, but how do I, yeah, like, so how do you change this? I can't remember, but yeah, here. I don't think this woman has been harmed. What did he say? What did he say it was? I don't see evidence of a bruise. I don't see a mark on her body.
Look here.
Literally see. Like
I have shorts on. There's say you guys can.
Never hit my wife, and she's pregnant. And stuff on her face.
No, I think you did punch her in the fucking eye. I think I heard it. I think I see it now. I think she's got foundation on.
I mean, you could.
I think she's got foundation on. I think I can see the foundation.
You guys can look here.
Literally see. Like
I have shorts on. There's nothing on.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
But then with that, you had a lot of people pausing the footage and pointing out what appears to be a mark on her face, saying that it looks like a black eye. Right then, you had Cisco going on stream again later, still defending himself.
I grunted in that. I mean, I grunted, but I wasn't hitting her, bro. I pushed her. That's the only thing that I did. I didn't. I mean,
looks like a black eye.
Why are you pushing your pregnant wife? No, get him canceled.
Back into frame, it looks to be in a fist. But then, a few hours later, you had Cisco going live again, and he insists back out too sharp spiral.
You need to have no drinks in here. Ow.
What? No, you punched her. You fucking punched her.
You need to have no drinks in here. Ow.
No, you fucking assaulted that woman. I want you gone.
Now, I will say, you can't see him actually make contact, but you do have people noticing two sharp arm movements in rapid succession, each followed by a quick thud, immediately followed by his wife's ows.
Out. It was way too aggressive and scary. Stay away from that woman. I want you separated. Oh my God.
Put all of it together, it looks like he hit. With some also pointing out that when his hand comes back into frame, it looks to be in a fist.
Yeah,
but
you full-blown look like you're boxing your pregnant wife, you shithead. It's not a good look.
Then, a few hours later, you had Cisco going live again, and he insisted that he didn't hit her while also begging his fans.
What's his excuse here?
Saying they could send it to him, which by that point, it was definitely already happening. And as far as his explanation, he said he was having a panic attack because he spilled an energy drink on his PC and he was hyperventilating by the time that his wife walked in. And he said he was moving PCs around and pushed her because her fingers were trapped under the computer.
She had her fingers right here, and she literally, that's when she was like, she couldn't get it on the PC. So I pushed her, and she literally was saying ow because of the was on her fingers. It was literally on her fingers.
And then he even asked his wife to back him up.
Wife, can you
I don't believe you. I think you socked her in the fucking face. I could hear your fucking hands hit her face.
Can you come and record this, please? Wifey? By the way, I just...
Wifey! Oh my God.
Before I'm talking about come here. Before I'm talking about everything else, like if I ever did hit her, which is insane, I would never hit my wife, and she's pregnant.
She has a black eye.
And stuff on her face.
She does have a black eye. You can see it from that angle.
I mean, you can.
Oh yeah, no, you can see it. She's got two black eyes. and I didn't see it because I assumed that the symmetry of her cheeks.
You guys can look here.
Literally see, like
I have shorts
I mean,
on. There's nothing on.
I don't know what else to say. I mean,
No, you beat your wife on stream, dude, and she's pregnant. You're fucking gone.
I don't know what else to say.
But then with that, you had a lot of people
Oh, look, he's a Call of Duty streamer. Big surprise.
pausing the footage and pointing out what appears to be a mark on her face, saying that it looks like a black eye. Right then, you had Cisco going on stream again later, still defending himself.
I grunted in that. I mean, I grunted, but I wasn't hitting her, bro. I pushed her. That's the only thing that I did. I didn't.
No, you're canceled. You hear that weird? His voice is different now because his life is over. Fucking idiot. Well, it's probably over for a couple of years, and then he'll just go back to whatever his idiot-ass life was before he did this.
Can hit her. I would never hit her on her face, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Imagine doing all this work. I'm 4 years in. 4 years, you understand? Imagine doing 4 years in and throwing it all away so you can punch your pregnant wife? I just don't really understand that. It looks like he was making money off this too. It's like, I don't understand that, man. Like years of dealing with the chat and all the problems and probably the swatting and all the stupid ass shit that comes along with it. And you throw it all away so you can punch your wife in the eye? Fuck you. Unacceptable. Jail. Canceled. Which is what I said right here. Unacceptable. Jail. Canceled. Unacceptable. Jail. Canceled.
But then also with everything here, you have a number of people saying, you know, this is...
It's the Call of Duty. The Call of Duty did it to him.
It's not the first time he's been violent on stream. Right, so now other...
What are you doing, you man-child? What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, this is not how you play Call of Duty, you fucking idiot. You are playing too many video games.
Clips of Surface showing him throwing things and punch.
Oh no, I've done some screaming on stream, but I've never punched anything violently. What the fuck?
Walls. In one clip, he's freaking out, punching things, and a woman who appears...
Over what? What could possibly make you that fucking angry in a video game, you idiot? Losing a match? For what? Because your honor's at stake or whatever? Don't play a match where your honor's at stake then. Don't hang around people like those bad boys that make you feel that way. I feel like a mother lecturing her son after he got his ass beat on the playground and when he came home he had a broken leg or something. It's like, yeah, you know, or whatever. Not like ass beat on the playground, but like somebody who provokes some kids and then gets his ass beat on the fucking playground or whatever. It's insane. And so then, like, you know, you're at home and you're a shithead and they've canceled you and you don't have any friends anymore and your life's going to be different now. And that's fucking weird. Over what? Punching your wife in the fucking eye?
His wife runs in, grabs him, and is begging him to stop.
No.
You just got me banned. You just
got me banned? You got banned? You got banned for what? Banned for what? What could you possibly do to get banned except for cheating? You got banned off Call of Duty, Black Ops. You are a fucking moron. What could you possibly do to get banned off Black Ops? They don't ban anybody, do they? What could you possibly do? You said the N-word or something dumb. Fucking man-child. Why are you punching your couch, you fucking idiot? Get a new account, you idiot, and play a different game. Oh, man, watching a child. A fucking 35-year-old child. It's so cringe. Yeah, I've had my rage outs where I yell a bunch about software developers as they torture me with their broken code. You know, I've had my moments too, but I'm not punching fucking chairs or, you know, like I've had my moments. We all have our moments, you know, but I'm not punching chairs or acting like a man-child or getting banned on Call of Duty. I've only ever met one idiot dumb enough to get that happen. Jesus Christ.
Banned, dog. You just got me fucking banned.
How did your wife get you banned? What could she possibly have done? Did she suck off the Call of Duty guy and get him to fucking ban you? No, what can his wife do? There's nothing your wife could do to get you banned. Like, literally, it would take her having to go seduce the fucking, like, the main dev at Call of Duty Online or whatever, and then getting him to commit the big dirty and ban you somehow. What possibly could your wife have done to get you banned? What could she have done? What could she have done? Did she say the M-word on stream or something? What the fuck? What could she have done to get you banned?
You're gonna ruin your
I don't care. I don't give a.
You're gonna ruin your PC. She knows it's worth like $3,000 to $5,000, and she's like, "Oh my god, that's the most money I've ever seen anybody spend on something. Please don't break your PC, because I know your sanity will be lost."
You just got me banned. You just got me fucking banned.
How did your wife get you banned, you fucking idiot? There's no fucking way. I'll put my life on it. There's nothing your wife could do to get you banned. Even if she said the N-word on fucking stream live or something like that. The most that's going to do is catch you a 2-day ban or something. Like a 3-day. It's going to catch you a 3-day. What possibly could she have done to get you banned? No, you were cheating and you got caught. And now you're banned. I know what you were doing. You probably cheat on her too.
I'm saying, this didn't come out of nowhere, saying,
Jesus Christ, how Christian of you. How many crosses are you going to bear while you beat your fucking wife? Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking jackass. You make me sick.
This is a documented pattern of explosive, violent behavior.
What? No, I've never done anything like this. I've freaked out and yelled at people, but I've never fucking punched a hole in the wall
on camera, and now you have people calling it on.
No.
So with that, you've got people online calling for him to be banned from Twitch, TikTok, everywhere. Meanwhile, you're also seeing others saying, this warrants a criminal investigation at least. Others saying,
yeah, but why is he not in jail for assault? Yeah,
arrested for domestic violence. And a lot of people saying, they're afraid if this goes unchecked, it's going to happen to her again, or maybe to their child down the line. Especially because you have so many people saying they don't believe him, that he's constantly shifting his explanation.
Why were you taking your computer apart? Why were her hands in it? That fucking weird lie, it doesn't work. You sat there, constructed a lie with her. You turned off the stream. You constructed a lie. You went back in there to tell the horde some lie.
Saying I was having a panic
Don't
attack.
tell the horde some lie. They're gonna tear you apart, you fucking idiot.
Because her fingers were stuck.
Jail time.
And I grunted, but I didn't hit her. And personally, I'll say, based off of everything that we can see out there, I don't believe him. Like, to me, and again, this breaks my opinion, none of those explanations
I don't believe him
to add up. And the reason that I want to talk about this today is, this isn't just internet drama. We covered a lot of that back in the day.
It's the same old whitewashing of men beating their fucking wives, and it's got to stop. It's the same old whitewashing. The man's not going to go to jail probably unless she presses charges. And it's the same old whitewashing. I'm sick of fucking domestic abuse and domestic violence being just the societal norm. I'm fucking sick of it. Make a fucking example of this guy. You guys make examples of people all the time. Here's a perfect one. Make an example of this guy.
In the old version of the show, we've definitely
sent his ass to jail for 5 years.
Evolved since then, but this isn't drama. This looks like domestic violence that was captured in front of a live audience. And again, I want to be careful with how I talk about this, but it looks it would literally make more sense if he said, oh, it was actually a prank. It was really it was a distasteful prank. We were just trying to go viral, which, also at this point.
No, your name is going to be synonymous with punching your wife soon. It's going to be like, well, man, so you just Cisco her? Oh my God.
I believe them if they said that.
Did you Cisco this lady? Don't Cisco this poor lady. She's trying to help you while you sit there like a fucking man-child and do nothing all goddamn day like a streamer. I know, because I'm him. It's one of the reasons I stay single. I know that I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I don't think that guy does anything either. And I know, I'm just fucking honest, just, I'm not trying to make money off him or something. It's just, but like what I'm just saying, like, as an example, I know that I don't do anything. I help my family when they ask me to, but I don't but I don't do anything. I'll walk and I'll listen to music, I'll get drunk and I'll play video games, but I don't do anything else. So like, this lady's stumbling through your crappy man cave, trying to help you keep your life together and all this, and she's loving you probably and trying to be a good spouse or whatever the fuck it is. But she's pregnant and you sock her twice. One wasn't good enough?
And as someone that was around and witnessed abuse growing up, like even though...
No, this is how it always goes too. I've experienced it too. It gets whitewashed. The woman forgives. She realizes that she doesn't want to detonate her family, so she just, she just backs off and lets it go or whatever. Nobody says anything, and I'm sick of that. That should not be what happens. This poor lady deserves somebody better.
The having your pregnant wife go on camera and tell everyone, oh, he didn't hurt me. So many parts of this, it feels like a textbook pattern that I think almost anyone familiar with
It is. It's how abuse goes. The lady just realizes that she doesn't want to detonate her life. I can't blame her. I can't blame her. Hello? Oh, you said no. Okay, no problem. I'll be right there. Okay. Okay. I've got to go get my cat. My cat went into my mom's house, and now I've got to go extract her. It's extraction time for Kitty. She's now in foreign territory, and the king has declared her unwelcome, and so now the assassin agents are on her tail, and I have to go kick her ass out of the house because she's like politically fucked up, and she's traveled into land that isn't hers, and now my kitty's in foreign territory, and I've got to go save her. I'll be right back, guys. I'm terribly sorry. Getting a distraction here. I'm gonna park on the guard, and I'm gonna just sit on Eve and wait for the ISOP to start. This was... I am busy. Yep, and everything's safe. I can leave. I'll be right back. Okay. Hi, kitty. I love you. Hummus, corn, cat food. Then, oh, here, I have this. That's good. That's the old thing. Nice container for this. But you need a bowl. I don't know if I have a bowl for you. Let's see. Yeah, you need a bowl. I don't know. I don't see why that can't work. Yeah. We'll get you some kibble. Kibble for kitty. I told you I would get you kibble, and I did. I will feed you dinner as well. Yes, I've got kibble down there now. This thing will go upstairs to her. Oh yeah, I want sausage and corn. Yeah, that'll be real good. Sausage and corn ribs. Sausage and corn ribs. That'll be amazing. So, oh yeah. I love my life. I fucking love my life. I'm so happy with my life. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can go deal with my family if I have to. I can drink water if I want to. I can play video games if I want to. It doesn't matter. Like, I've got nobody cracking a fucking whip, and that's what I needed. That's what I needed all of my life. Sorry, my voice cracked. That's what I needed all of my fucking life. I put my watch on. Okay. Now, ice, stocking for ice. What time is ice? It is 1:20. Oh, I better change my fitting. No, the message of the day is reload, MOTD. And we'll come back down. The ice is at 1:35, which is in 15 minutes. I'm going to change to a different fitting. It is Quippin. If Quippin is chopping over here, I will go over further over here.
abusive dynamics is going to recognize. And so with all that in mind, it's why you're seeing so many people saying the platforms have a responsibility here. Twitch, TikTok, every platform that Cisco streams on, they need to look at his footage, look at the old clips, make a decision. But for now, that is where we are. That is a story. Then, of course, again, my opinion, and I'll pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts here? Whether you agree or disagree with me, I'd love to know your reactions in those comments. Especially because these old clips aren't the only ones resurfacing at the moment. Right? Because our newly sworn in DHS Secretary, Mark Wayne Mullins, facing heat over an old video where he brags about spanking his daughter and tells the audience he threatened to drag a teenager's face across asphalt. And you have many saying, this isn't some context gadget, it's a pattern. Right? People noting that this is the same guy who said he understood why Rand Paul was assaulted, challenged the Teamsters Union boss to a fight during a hearing,
Rand Paul?
posted a video implying
I understand too, yeah.
journalists who write fake news should be killed. Now, that's the guy running the department in charge of ICE. So the video in question is not actually too old. It's from 2023 when Mullen was speaking in front of a conservative Christian organization called City Elders. You have him talking about being raised by fear of the belt, using spanking to discipline his own kids, and then he told this story about his daughter.
Now, you take Lara, for instance, when she was a girl, trying to spank her Dale was like a 4-minute ordeal because she's like, no, daddy, no, daddy, no, daddy, no. I'm sorry, daddy, I'm sorry, daddy. And then she'd get madder and madder, and she just couldn't bring herself to even bend over for me to be able to bust her butt. And I was like, honey, you got like 2 seconds, or you're going to get 2 instead of 1.
Mullen also talked about spanking one.
Why are you talking about this, you fucking psycho? Nobody wants to hear you, like, talking about spanking your daughter. It's weird. It's fucking weird. You guys are so fucking weird. You're so weird. You're so weird, you weirdy weirds. You're so fucking weird. I will log in and do the 76 daily.
One of his sons saying it was hard because the kid was already tearing up before it happened.
It's hard to discipline them when they're truly sorry. But sometimes you still got to discipline them.
But it also wasn't just the spanking stories that raised eyebrows. In the same speech, Mullen talked about his daughter's boyfriend.
I'll tell you what, he's a great kid, but he's dating my daughter, and I don't like him. I just can't. I told him, I said, if I ever see you kiss her in front of me, I'm dragging her face across the asphalt.
That sounds psychotic.
I told him that.
There, you could argue he was joking, like a dad joke thing. He probably didn't literally intend to do that, but you had a lot of people pointing out that threatening a teenager with violence and then bragging about it on stage is, at minimum, a weird thing for a public official to do, especially if they seem very proud of it. And then regardless of where you fall on spanking as a punishment, you had a lot of people finding it just unsettling to hear a cabinet secretary casually bragging on stage.
It's demented. It's unhinged cartoon character.
And so with that, you had the Democrats' official account writing, he's bragging about hitting his daughter. This is who's running ICE for Trump now. But you also had others being more direct, saying people who beat their children should be in jail, not in office. But then also where a lot of people get concerned is, I mean, we talked about it before, people saying there's a pattern here, or people saying Mullen has a documented history of casually condoning violence. During his confirmation hearing, Senator Rand Paul went after him for saying that he understood why Paul was assaulted by a neighbor back in 2017, an attack that left Paul with broken ribs.
I was shocked that he would justify and celebrate this violent assault that caused me so much pain and my family so much pain. I just wonder if someone who applauds violence against their political opponents is the right person to lead an agency that has struggled to accept limits to the proper use of force.
Mullen also challenged the head of the Teamsters Union to a physical fight during a Senate hearing, and then of course there's the journalist thing, where he posted a video telling the story of a clash between a reporter and a congressman in 1890, and the reporter had written a negative story about the lawmaker. They feuded for years, and eventually the reporter shot the congressman in the face.
11 days later, the former congressman passed away from his wounds. Kincaid pleaded not guilty.
And of all the things that it could have been, Mullen's takeaway was this.
There's a lot we could say about reporters and the stories they write, but I bet they would write a lot less false stories, as President Trump says, fake news, if we could still handle our differences that way.
And so ultimately, it seems like for a lot of people, this is kind of a filling in the blank, a coloring in the lines sort of situation. With a lot of people knowing that, you know, you were going to have a loyalist, but maybe an unhinged loyalist is running the Department of Homeland Security now. So you have many wondering, you know, what happens next across the board, but especially with organizations like ICE, an organization that's already been criticized for being incredibly cruel and killing Americans in the street. For now, we'll see how it plays out. Who knows? Maybe Markwayne Mullen, when put in a position of power, is going to be super, super chill about it. Maybe he's never seen Spider-Man and he watches Spider-Man and he's like, you know what? Uncle Ben's right. With great power comes great responsibility. Also, Joe Biden won the 2020 election. No, I don't think any of that's happening. We'll see though. And then there's more we've got to dive into in just a minute. But first, let me thank a sponsor and say, you know, it is that time of year when you look outside and you remember, hey, we have an outdoor space and it could probably use some love. And that's why you need to know about today's sponsor, Fast Growing Trees. You know, fixing up your yard, it sounds easy until you realize picking the right plant, it means figuring out climate, soil, sunlight, watering, and whether it'll actually thrive. Fast Growing Trees, it helps make that process easier. Just plug in your location and they'll show you plants and trees that are actually suited to your area, which is great, especially if you'd prefer to not accidentally buy something that your yard immediately rejects. And they are the largest online nursery in the US, shipping trees and plants straight to your door, and they help take the guesswork out of the whole thing. They've got fruit trees, privacy trees, flowering trees, shrubs, you're looking for more shade, better curb appeal, or just for your place to look a little more alive. And they back their plants with an Alive and Thrive guarantee with ongoing support from plant experts. Because, you know, we're gonna need that. So hey, go to fastgrowingtrees.com/DeFranco and use code DeFranco at checkout to get 20% off your first order. That's fastgrowingtrees.com/DeFranco, code DeFranco. Offer is valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions may apply. Then, diving right back into the news, TSA sharing your information with ICE while they're grabbing parents and kids straight out of the endless lines that are still pouring out the door. And once they're arrested, the Trump administration seems to be sending them to unfamiliar countries without even giving them a fair trial in court. You've got the New York Times reporting that TSA agents tipped off ICE agents before an arrest at San Francisco International Airport on Sunday night.
What is your name? Where's your badge number? We need to see your badge number. Show your badge number. I don't know who you are. You could be someone kidnapping us.
Angelina Lopez Jimenez, who you see in the video with her...
Yeah, look at you make Americans uncomfortable. When are you going to be not like this anymore? Are you going to change? Fucking fascists. Scaring women as usual. Ugh. Oh, my kitty. Hi, kitty. I love you. I'm just going to stroke her for a little while because I love her so much. Yeah, I love this kitty so much. Hi, sissy. Oh, I love my purring kitty. Much quieter with the radios off. Oh, my kitty. Oh, my kitty, my kitty. Let's rub this kitty. Oh, yeah, lots of rubbing of the kitty. Lots and lots of rubbing of the kitty. That's what's happening right now for the kitty. Yep, you're just going to get loved a lot, kitty. It's just what's going to happen. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyways, time to bust all these legendaries. Oh, I thought I had a bunch of legendaries, no? There's that thing. Alright. I learned that I need a lot of, what's it called? Adhesive. I don't know, buff tats are kind of good for like getting my thing up. Okay, so the ice up is starting here. Nobody's buying any of my plans anymore. Who is Shadow Cryfire? Shadow Cryfire. I don't know. Just ignore. Oh, my pretty kitty, you fit on my lap so well.
9-year-old daughter, she had a deportation order since 2019. Reports say that they were flagged on the flight list, which allowed TSA to tip off ICE agents. But one of the biggest questions is, how were they flagged in the first place? And well, apparently, last year, the Trump administration quietly created a partnership between ICE and TSA, allowing ICE to check and flag TSA air traveler lists for passengers with deportation orders. With a spokesperson for DHS saying, the message to those in the country illegally is clear. The only reason you should be flying is to self-deport home. So you have the former deputy head of the ICE office in New York City saying, the administration has turned routine travel into a force multiplier for removals, potentially identifying thousands who thought they could evade the law simply by boarding a plane. Now, I will say, it is not a new thing for federal entities to have some level of access to airline passenger information, which may be used for national security reasons. But also, allegations of TSA specifically tipping off ICE agents for arrests, it's raised concerns about how much data is actually being shared in these inconspicuous ways. So Democratic officials have heavily criticized data sharing in this administration, saying that it seemed to be omnipresent under the Trump administration, putting personal information at risk and bypassing due process. And in this particular case, they criticized the administration for using this data to arrest moms and kids instead of the dangerous criminals that we've been told that they're supposed to be focusing on. Also, you've got people concerned that this data sharing and preoccupation with ICE arrests that could distract from airport security in the effort to cut down on wait time. And with this, you have people like a senior ICE official during the Biden administration also saying that if you have more officers conducting arrests at airports, it puts more strain on the system. Delays and complications may annoy and frighten some travelers. You know, as ICE's increased presence at U.S. airports is yet to make a significant change in the wait times, and TSA officials say, you know, it takes months for agents to be fully trained on security checkpoints, this whole incident, it makes you question if the data sharing and the arrest were the real agenda to begin with. And then, just adding insult to injury, these ICE arrests are leading to quick, sloppy deportation processes that are violating people's basic rights. Right, earlier this month, the federal appeals court allowed the Trump administration to resume expedited deportations, which reports say are landing people in unfamiliar countries without even giving them the time to fight back in court. Now, a judge had previously decided that these rush deportations were a violation of migrants' due process rights, leaving them vulnerable to that exact problem. But the policy being used allows migrants to be sent to those countries if authorities, quote, either have credible diplomatic assurances they will not be persecuted or tortured if sent there, or have given migrants as little as 6 hours of notice that they are being sent to such a place. And you have DHS saying that despite these dangers, the appellate court was right to remove the restriction because they must be allowed to execute as lawful authority and remove illegal aliens to a country willing to accept them. But then also, even if that wasn't enough, these expedited deportations are leading to overworked immigration lawyers, especially in Minnesota, where Somalians have been taking a huge hit in the immigration crackdown. In fact, 2 Minnesota legal providers have filed a lawsuit claiming that the administration has been denying Somalians the right to a fair hearing. Right? And they say that the Justice Department has placed Somali nationals on a separate docket and scheduled hearings with little notice, leaving their lawyers with almost no time to prepare proper representation. And Kelsey Hines, who owns Hines Immigration Law, one of the groups that filed the lawsuit, said, "This is not about efficiency or docket management," saying this is undeniably targeted policy that singles out one nationality designed to rob them of the due process they are legally guaranteed and to strip their legal teams of the ability to adequately and ethically prepare their cases for hearing. And in fact, while immigration cases can normally take years, reports say that hearings for Somalians that were scheduled to take place as late as 2028, they have been rescheduled with as little as 1 month's notice. And you had Hines saying in a statement that 97% of her Somali client cases have been rapidly advanced in this type of manner, saying that even if she worked 12-hour days, 7 days a week, she would still be 7,000 hours short of the time that she would need to prepare for those cases. So not only is the Trump administration targeting migrants in the airports, but once these arrests are made, they also have basically no time to work with a lawyer to build a case for themselves. And then if they're deported, apparently, there's also no guarantee that they'll actually end up in a country they have any connection to. Oh wow, the only thing longer than the lines at airports that ICE hasn't made a dent in is the list of cases on those immigration lawyers' desks. And then at the same time, ICE is being equipped with more access to data and tools like AI to further this assault on immigration. And then actually on the note of AI, oh my God, I'm such a professional, this transition's amazing. On the note of AI, OpenAI, they're killing Sora, not just the app, like everything. You have the Wall Street Journal reporting that Sam Altman told the staff that the company is winding down all products that use its video models, including the developer version and video features inside of ChatGPT. This is huge. This is a tool that everyone thought was going to revolutionize Hollywood.
Nice.
Disney literally put $1 billion behind it. It was the #1 app in its category within days of launching, and now, boom, it is dead because OpenAI realized that the money is actually in competing with Anthropic, not making AI videos. But again, when Sora launched in 2024, it was the AI product that everyone was just talking about. It could generate increasingly realistic videos that were just harder and harder to detect. So many fake Ring camera videos of animals with guns, people were worried about deepfakes, Hollywood was worried about its jobs, and it was a genuine cultural moment. And then this last October, when things really blew up, you had OpenAI releasing a standalone Sora app and second-generation model that was even more advanced. And within days, it was the most downloaded app in the iOS App Store's photo and video category. 2 months after that, Disney announces that $1 billion investment in OpenAI as part of a deal that would give Sora users access to popular Disney characters. Like, everything was pointing to this being a huge part of the future, especially OpenAI's. But then, as far as what happened, well, the short answer is Anthropic. Right? They're OpenAI's biggest competitor, and they've really focused on productivity tools for software engineers and corporate users, and then kind of worked their way from that to normies. And that has absolutely been working. Anthropic has been growing its revenue at a faster rate than OpenAI. And in fact, when OpenAI first launched the Sora app, some employees were reportedly surprised that the company was pouring computing resources into a project that didn't have a clear demand. But Altman, he wanted to be ambitious and expand market dominance, but now you have the company doing a complete 180. But according to the Journal, OpenAI is reallocating resources to compete directly with Anthropic by building AI agents and productivity tools aimed at coders and enterprise users. In fact, they've already been shifting computing power and top talent in that direction. Just last week, you had OpenAI announcing it was combining the ChatGPT desktop app, coding tool Codex, and Atlas browser into one super app. And seemingly, Sora just doesn't fit into that vision anymore. So then also with that, the Disney deal is reportedly dead. $1 billion investment, access to some of the most recognizable characters in the world, all built around Sora, just gone. And it ends up highlighting something important about the AI industry right now. Even a company pulling in nearly $13 billion in revenue last year can't do everything at once, at least not yet. And that's as OpenAI expects to spend around $100 billion over the next 4 years, mostly on data centers. Right? Every dollar and every GPU, it has to go somewhere, and Altman has decided video generation's just not where the money is. And also, I'll say, speaking of that $100 million in spending, while AI companies are racing to expand their operations as fast as possible, a growing number of lawmakers are starting to push back. Right? And for example, today you had Senator Bernie Sanders and Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez announcing plans to introduce legislation that would effectively ban new AI data center construction until Congress enacts federal regulations. And among the things that the bill would do, it would halt construction until lawmakers codify safeguards, including government review and approval for new AI products, policies to prevent job displacement, protections ensuring data centers don't worsen climate change or raise electric bills for nearby consumers, and labor requirements like union construction workers. And with that, you had Bernie saying we cannot sit back and allow a handful of billionaire big tech oligarchs to make decisions that will reshape our economy, our democracy, and the future of humanity. We need serious public debate and democratic oversight over this enormously consequential issue. But here's your friend, your neighbor, your Uncle Phil, here to ruin your day. This bill is definitely not gonna pass. Okay, I love you, I gotta give you that reality check, but if anything, I would say this is kind of more symbolic than anything. It's more forward-leaning and thinking.
I didn't know this
than
was
anything.
here.
Right, it's a signal from Bernie and AOC that there is a growing demand for AI guardrails, even as the Trump administration does everything it can to just let the industry run without limits, and they're actively trying to prevent states from imposing their own restrictions. It's like they have an economic incentive and or ties to the industry that would make it where they would not want to do that or something, especially because the public is on Bernie and AOC's side here. Polls consistently show that Americans support AI regulation, and they are concerned about its impact on jobs, energy prices, and the environment. And populist lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, they have pushed for more regulation in response to constituent concerns. Right, and at the local level, we're already seeing action. Since August of 2025, multiple towns and counties have passed temporary bans on data center construction. At least 11 states, they're considering similar legislation, and more than 200 advocacy groups wrote a letter to Congress urging a federal moratorium before the bill was even introduced. But again, all of that runs up against the machine, whether it's the AI machine, the Trump machine, a lot of the places, they're kind of the same. You know, the president wants basically no limits on AI. Industry groups, they're spending tens of millions to elect pro-AI candidates in the midterm. And even as public support for regulation grows, Congress, it could end up stacked with members whose campaigns were funded by the very companies people want regulated. But then also with this, I'll say, you know, while you have AOC and Bernie Sanders shooting for the star, you have some saying that Zoran Mamdani is rapidly falling back down to earth. Or because New York City's new mayor is facing a $5.4 billion budget deficit. You've got people saying his plan to pressure the state into taxing the rich has collapsed. He just quietly abandoned a property tax hike that he threatened a month ago. And you've got people saying that last night he broke a campaign promise on housing by appealing a case that he swore that he would drop on day one. And so you have some people saying this is a betrayal. He and others saying, you know, he's doing all that he can. And so let's get into what's actually happening. And so where we should start is that last month you and Mamdani standing in front of his constituents and declaring
New York City is facing a serious fiscal crisis.
He blamed Eric Adams and Andrew Cuomo for the $5.4 billion deficit, and he laid out two options. Option one, Governor Kathy Hochul and the state legislature raise income taxes by 2% on New York's 33,000 wealthiest residents. People making over $1 million a year, raise corporate taxes, and stop draining city resources to the state. And then option two, if Albany refuses, the city dips into its cash reserves and hikes property taxes, a 9.5% increase on over 3 million single-family homes, co-ops, and condos, plus more than 100,000 commercial buildings. And you had the Citizens Budget Commission estimating that would mean about $700 extra a year for the typical owner of a 1, 2, or 3 family home. But that was widely read as a threat to pressure Albany into taxing the rich, and apparently Hochul read it that way. You had sources telling the New York Times that she was greatly angered by the framing and thought that Mamdani's presentation was grandstanding. With the April 1st deadline for the state budget approaching fast, Hochul hasn't budged, the state legislature hasn't budged, and it actually looks like Mamdani's the one who buckled. But you now have the Times reporting that he has all but given up on hiking property taxes. Local elected leaders from across the political spectrum, left progressive, centrist Democrats representing black homeowners, they told him it was just a non-starter. In fact, City Hall officials were reportedly taken aback by the level of opposition. And you had a former colleague from the state legislature.
Nice, that guy blew.
If you go
oh
through
my
this,
God.
one-term
I didn't even look at the caps. You know what I'm saying? That guy blew 10,000 caps on my machine. He was only level 69 too, which is crazy. Where the fuck did you get 10,000 caps to blow on shit like that? But hey, I'm up 18 grand again. You know what I want to find is adhesive. How can I buy adhesive? In Fallout 76, is there a place where I can buy adhesive? Check the responders vendor at the newsstand in Friedrich and Artisan's Corner. Most of the faction vendors in the mail carry it. Okay. Well, then let's go to the mall. Let's all go to the lobby.
So he quietly retreated. He told city and state lawmakers that he was highly unlikely to pursue the increase and said that he was optimistic about getting more state aid to close the gap. But he still wants to hike up income tax on millionaires, and according to New York Focus, he's now also asking the state to raise taxes on corporations, unincorporated.
I love that music. Dun, dun. Deathly Hallow Gal. Hello. Cool, she looks awesome. Hey, it's another ghoul. Nice, she's hot. You want to make some sweet ghoul love? Deathly Hallow Gal, she looks fucking awesome. I like Harry Potter. Oh yeah, I'm here to buy adhesive. Bulk adhesive, yay, I need it. Give me 1,000 caps, yay, spending 1,000 caps seems good. We'll just patronize all the machines and everything. Oh, it's ice time and I'm late. I'm fucking 10 minutes late. Probably took him a while to set up though. I'm probably only like 5 minutes late. No, I'm 12 minutes late, but that's okay. I'm set up for ice, right? Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Oh, yeah, can I sell you stuff? Yeah, sell her stuff. Yeah, sell... Oh, no, the bulk adhesive, though. No, I do need to scrap this stuff because I bought adhesive, huh? Do you sell adhesive? Helena, do you sell bulk adhesive or adhesive? No, you don't. I would also accept, super... Or snipe... what is it, Oh, hi, kitty. Come on. No bulk adhesive, sadly. Nice, there's 28 people in this fleet. Take it back. Eve is, is there a visual will I stop Cyber stop following us? I think the most expensive is coming through a gate. No, so alright, so I am going out there to the end. Approach. I'm gonna pop my drone. Oh, no, this is the belt. I don't want to do that. No, don't do that. Cancel locking attempt. Sorry. That thing. I wish this thing wasn't here. Get rid of it. You remove ice ball from thingy. Okay, so we'll start with these, but we'll go out to the faraway ones. Hi, beautiful kitty. Are you getting a nice little spot there? Yeah. Do you like that little pad? I thought you might like it. Get you a little bit more elevated. Yeah, you're a good kitty. Get you a little bit more elevated. Yeah, isn't that a nice little pad? It's cool. Good kitty. That way you're not where my elbow is, you know? I'm sorry about that. I kept elbowing her yesterday because I'm just like playing the games. Free States vendor. Do you sell bulk adhesive? No. I love Fallout 76. Maybe I should just accept that I'm a 76 player and just play it every day. Play other Bethesda games when I get bored of it or whatever. I like having Bethesda in my rotation with Eve and Immortal. Immortal's good. You aren't going to sell bulk adhesive, are you? Damn it. Oh, the Brotherhood vendor might. Nope, not today. Where else? Where else can I get it? Oh, that's my phone, is it? Oh, no, what's that sound? Oh, and a Mackinac. Hello? Hey. Okay. Sure, yeah, I'll eat dinner with you, I don't mind. Oh, I don't care when, that's fine. Okay, well, thank you, yes, just call me. Well, I haven't eaten today, so I'm hungry, but I mean, I don't want to trouble you either. It's fine. I have other stuff too, so that's fine. No, don't go through the hassle with it. I'll just eat the stir-frieds. Okay, well, if it's easy, yeah, throw the rice in, yeah. I don't have a preference. Probably white. I prefer white over brown. Okay. All right, love you, bye. I'm going to go to family dinner here in 40 minutes. Look at all those plans I don't have. Oh, God, this vendor sucks. Oh, my God, look at all those plans I don't have. Oh, my God, I had no idea. Oh, my God. I mean, I don't do a lot of shopping in the fucking mall. I don't usually do a lot of shopping, period, in any of the games, really. I used to buy a lot of stuff on like, WoW when I was competitive, but now I don't really buy anything. It's kind of weird. So some vendors, I'm just sort of like, yeah, I just walk right past them most days. That was cool to see how good this fucking vendor actually is. He's super good. Communism posters. I'll buy that one. I'm tempted. I'm just kidding. Wait, no, I could just sell those. I don't know why I dropped them. Okay, let's go and use whatever plans I have. Notes, we're looking for... Oh, I'm looking for plans, but they're not there, which is really worrying me a little bit. I don't really understand that. Enter, read. Yeah, but the plan isn't here. Notes? Okay, I don't know. Where's this plan I just got, man? There it is, but it's still like, where are all of my plans? Does anybody sell bulk adhesive? Let's see, Live Cheek. Creekside Lodge. Is it Creekside Lodge that she said it was like, train vendors. The vendor bots at most train stations opt to stock 1 or 2 bulk packs. White Spring Mall. Player vendors. The glue farms. Grow vegetable starch in any cooking station, which grabs into 2 adhesive. 2 corn, 2 mut fruit, plus 2 potato, plus 1 purified water. Equip the green thumb perk to harvest double the crops. Is super duper. Occasionally get by scavenging. Clancy Manor. Head to there are usually several packs of good duct tape on shelves. Where's Clancy Manor? Okay, let's go to Clancy Manor. That sounds good. Fallout. Clancy Manor, huh? Oh, I have not tipped 0 yet. Mac. Who is the orca here? Why am I not seeing it? There you are. For the boost. $10 million. For the boost. For the boost. Oh. Already patronized him and Orum, I think. Yeah, I went all the way down, didn't I? I don't know if I missed anybody. Elegance is going to be a clothes vendor. Le Grand Gourmet is going to be food. Captain Kids, that's like clothing, I think. And I already patronized the oh, there's Bespoke. I think that's a clothing vendor, though. White Spring Spa. I already talked to her. I think there's a vendor up. Oh, you know, there's a really good vendor in the New City, I think, actually. Let's go look in the New City now. Ooh, Harper's Ferry. I like those. Yeah, go take me to the bounty board, and I'll try and take a ground hunt, too. Ground hunts are fun. Try to catch a free headhunt. I like the ground hunts the best, because they're super fast. Oh. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Well, I said hello with a nuke. Seems very Fallout of me. Hi, guys. Sorry I nuked the fucking bar. Killed 12 people. My finger slipped. I mean, it's RP. They didn't die, but still, it's like, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to nuke the entire bar with like in Fallout 4 it would be. In Fallout 4, it would just be like, bam, the whole room's dead, and now you're a criminal, and everybody hates you, and you might not have died, but you did kill 12 NPCs with a fucking mini nuke, and it's like not really funny. It's not really funny. In real Fallout, that has consequences. Like Fallout New Vegas. I kind of want to play a murderer playthrough of Fallout New Vegas and just kill everybody I see. Because who cares about the quests in Fallout New Vegas and just kill everybody I see? I think that would be fun. Okay, I started a grunt hunt and go see if I can get me a free thing. Now, I think this vendor is pretty good. No, you're not a vendor. Like, there's all the vendors out in the hallway are really good. Yeah, like you, Splint. Splint's good. You have, damn, you have a lot of really good stuff. Oh my god, you have plans too. V63 laser carbine quick eject capacitor. Should I buy that whole set? It's like 5,000 caps or something dumb. I don't know. I made a whole bunch of caps off that last dude, which is cool. Unrefined gunpowder seems worth it to me for some reason. I'm just going to buy that outright. Fuel for 2 is also really good too, but also I don't really have a place to store it. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that. I don't know. I should scrap, because I don't think I did. Did I sell my bulk adhesive? No, I didn't. So, no. What about you? Yeah, Clark. He has stuff too. Do you? Oh, he's the drug dealer. Yeah. Ooh, Stimpack Supers are always good. I'll take that. Yeah. Now, attend the play date. No, thank you. I think the benches are over here. There we go. Lots of bulk adhesive. Look, it's 50 adhesive. That's good because I'm trying to get. I wish I could get more than that though. Well, good. I'm trying to get all these stupid things out of my inventory. Was it the Tinker's Workbench? I think it is, to make presents. Yeah. And I want to get all these heavy things out of my inventory. It's really limiting me really bad. Gifts. I mean, gifts. Yeah. Handmade, large. We'll do all large, right? High quality gift wraps. I got 4 of them left. Got a lot of those. And these are the really big ones. And small handmaids. Oh. Oh, should I spend all of my adhesive on this? I don't know. Yeah, probably a lot of it at least. Yeah. Each day I'll do this. I'll go buy a bunch of adhesive and try to get this problem dealt with. So that probably lightened me up a bit, which is good. Where is it? It's like in 8. Where are these presents at? Oh, here we go. Ooh, that one had caps. Nice. Jangles the Moon Monkey and all that. Plan wrapped presents, huh? That was 750 caps for some reason. Oops, I busted a lunchbox by mistake. 750 caps is good. Sure, I'm back up at 19K from all those presents for some reason. So, adhesive, huh? Where is Clancy's farm? It's out there by the Ferris wheel, is it? No, Clancy's farm. Clancy Manor. Where's Clancy Manor? It's, Clancy Manor. Okay, out there by, let's turn on the music. The music's good. I don't usually get a chance to enjoy it. Oops, itchy. Clancy Manor. There you are. Oh, it's spin the wheel. I'll probably go to that real quick and then come back here. The Tigert Valley River. I love Fallout 76. It's actually really good for learning, like, American history, too. It's good. It's got a lot of value to it. So, I'm at Clancy Manor, but I want to do Spin the Wheel, which went up 2 minutes ago. I probably have time to loot the manor. So, where in Notable Loot, Cultist Redemption, Potential Vault-Tech, blah, blah, blah. On the roof of the manor, on a wooden board beneath one that sets the 2 dorm windows. And there's a potential there's a magazine on the west side of the upper living area in the room where part of the walls makes wood, but the lock's leaving. 2 potential recipes in the manor is in the location for crystal. She said that there's... Head to the 2nd floor. There are usually several packs of military-grade duct tape and Wonder Glue on the shelves. Okay. Why no music? I want you to turn on the music. Oh, because the radio's on. Oops. Hi. Bye. I love this gun. I'll have to reload. I like Fallout. Fucking cheater game. Look how cheaty it is. Why are you missing? Hurry up, you. Look, I don't basically take damage anymore. It's funny. I killed him 1 shot and I don't take any damage. It's funny. I've got such good armor. These things can't kill me. I guess they can, but it takes them a lot. Damn it. Fine. You too, bitch. Where are you? Yeah, you're right there. Ah, no, don't shoot me. How did I die? What? Oh, the blast, probably. Yeah, I have all this stuff to make explosions bigger, and I forgot. Damn it. I killed myself as usual. Son of a bitch. It's easy. It's usually the guards or me, one or the other. Why is this not mining? Oh, because I'm full. Probably full. Yep, full compress. Nice. Your party favors so much cake. I think I'll probably go spin the wheel now. Yeah, packed house. It'll be a fun one. Or I guess I can keep going. Oh, is it over? Yeah, it's over, huh? Nice. Did I get rewards? I don't know. I think I probably did. Cool. Well, yeah, my wait's still over for some reason. Let's go to the recycle. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll just jump out. I think it's faster. If I can't sprint. There's all these people here. Whacker Smacker. I haven't seen one of those in a while. 505 damage. This might sell. No, I'm just gonna break it. Who cares about the Whacker Smacker? I don't know. Hey, don't break it. I want to test the action on it because I can't remember. I like seeing the rocket. It actually is such a cool little skin. The Agua is better, I think. It has 568. This thing is 545. Damage increases as health increases. The higher health you are, the more. And this one's like the lower you get, the more damage you do. This thing weighs 20 pounds. The Agua Gauntlet weighs 12 pounds. So the Agua's just clearly superior. The Whacker Smacker, it's not really that good of a weapon. It has 3 strength, which is cool. Yeah, scrap it. That's fun. Ooh, I got a crippling thing off of it. Nice. No, I guess I just sell the junk now, I guess, because I don't have to pay for this game ever again, and I'm fast approaching that on EVE Online as well. I can easily pay for my monthly subs now with the amount of income I'm making. Not easily, but it's like if I wanted to, I could pay for my monthly sub. It wouldn't be easily. It would be like playing the game every day, but I like playing the game every day. So, yeah, I have a lot of food. I guess I should sell all that. Maybe I should cook it. Nope, it takes time. I don't care about that. I'll just take the money. Ah, get out of it. I love ghouls because food is just, you know, money for you. Oh, good, and I'm in the money now after tipping. Oh, my camera got moved. My kitty bumped my camera, damn it. Hate it when she does that. Okay, so... Right away. Hi, kitty, you want some lap? No, you take a cushion? Alright. Hi, pretty kitty. Yeah, you can get close to me if you want. You're a great little kitty. I love you so much. What a great little kitty she is. Oh, I wanted to sell junk. Oops. So I don't want to scrap. I want to sell before I scrap, because then when I scrap, I have to stick it in my box, and the only way I can get it out of my box is if I guess I could just drop all this. We'll only put the valuable stuff, I guess. Like, or no, I don't know. I have enough room. Okay, back to Clancy Manor. Oops. Hold on, let me reload. You know what this means, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, liquor decanter. I can hit in vats now that I ate a bunch of drugs. On the shelves, there's supposed to be adhesive, but I don't see it. Ooh, what's that? Oh, economy water glue. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, crystal liquor decanter. Those are good too. I heard a magazine. Let's turn off the music for a minute so I can hear it. I like 76. It has a cool sense of exploration to it. It's hard for me to play it every day, just like WoW or Rust or whatever, but it is good. Forbidden knowledge. Deliver the technical data to the Brotherhood. Okay. Cultist redemption. Mothman eggs. Those are always good. I think that's an XP food, actually. Use my loot button in a while. I like my loot button. I'm going to change it back. Oh, I don't have my mouse software, huh? What's this? It's like a Red Dragon Perdition Pro software. Let's find something's weird happening there where I can't pick up these things. It's weird. I want to change my mouse. I don't know if I backed that up or not. Wireless Bluetooth 2.4. Oops, no, I want on those. I want the Perdition Pro. Perdition Pro. Where is the Perdition Pro at? What? Oh my god, no. Perdition Pro software. Box on the Gips. I don't really understand. Where is my mouse software? Go back. Manuals and softwares. I'm looking for the Perdition Pro. Ooh, did somebody buy something? No, somebody completed a quest list. It's gonna be on the roof, isn't it? Yeah. There you are. Bobblehead. This was a supply crate that somebody opened. Odd. I don't think it was me. Okay, now you can turn the music back on. Why is that not popping something? Why? Go, bitch. Perdition Pro. Oh my god. Oh no, did I not back this up? Maybe I didn't back it up. Oh no. Perdition Pro, where are you? I should have got a copy of this and I didn't.
This is Red Dragon's 19...
Ah, good, I found it. What do you mean no mouse detected? Wait, what? this wasn't it. Ooh, makes some good money today. Oh, here we go.
Alrighty, going to show you guys how to actually get the right programming for this mouse, which it is the Red Dragon M991, which I can show you right here. This is the one that I bought, which would be this guy. Now, I had a really hard time trying to get RGB to work before. It was completely gone, so I discovered that you can download the M990 and it will work perfectly fine. And you actually can download straight from the proper one. There's so many different M901s that it was hard to do, but anyways, I'll just show you real quick with this one. So downloading it, opening the file for the 9001, open, yes, yes, next, install. And then you can see that it actually goes to the proper one. I don't know why, but it works. So then from there you can select whatever you want. If you wanted to do, let's say full length, and I want it to be just white. And click apply. We'll do a little freak out. And then it will go. I don't understand why it increases the sensitivity, but yeah, you can pretty much do
no mouse detected.
There's not as much stuff as I wish there was. So rainbow, select the brightness, the speed, increase that, apply.
But I do have an M901. Oh, I have an M901 PKS. I'm sorry, I did download the wrong one. Damn it. There, it's that one. There. Ah, here we go. Cool. No, I thought I backed this up, but I didn't. I think it knows what my settings are, though, which is kind of odd. Wow, so, yeah, I want 16. You have toggle mouse 5 on 16, but I don't want that. I want macro for spam F. Yes, but spam F. Yes, spam F. Caps lock. There we go. Okay. No. I want to back up that file because it was annoying. Put that in my D. And new remap format X files so I can always find it. Festival instrument mapper. I think they fixed that though. Coming up on the 3rd, I'll play, or no, sorry, was it the 13th? I think it's the 13th, April 13th. I'll play some Fortnite Festival. I'll get drunk. Red Mackinac? What the hell? Takonka. Oh, it's an ab order officer. The absolute order. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know. Takonka. Wait, I DC'd? Oh, I did DC. This is 76, that's a lot better. Who else is in this local? Fucking idiot. This guy's about to be blown up. Watch. Here it comes. This fucking idiot. Here it comes, bitch. Yep. These guys like it doing this. Yeah, you better fucking leave, pussy. I love this gun. It's more fun than it has any right to be. If I hit you, you're fucked. Yeah. I would run. Oh. It always blows their heads off. It's so satisfying. I like it more than Skyrim, kind of. Where are you? Oh my god. Oh, you broke my gun, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Where are you? Ouch, who's chucking Molotovs at my feet? Son of a bitch. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry. Oh, shit. Ah. Quad double barrel, bitch. Oh, it reloads so quick. It reloads all 8 shells in like basically like a mag, but it's a double barrel. Because it does do damage. It does like good damage. See it? Yeah, it does good shotgun damage. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Ooh, that was some credit. Nice. Where is this guy? There you are. Die, fucker. I forgot that strength is really good for shotgun. I totally spaced that, but shotgun is a strength-based weapon, if I recall. And I have 15 strength, so yeah, it just pops them. See it? Fucking forgot, but technically I kind of am shotgun spec, and I should maybe take the kabloom a little bit, but I don't know. I don't need a kabloom over this quad double barrel. It's so good. There's another USSA supply crate. That must just be in the level. I thought it was like actually like dropped, but no, I think it's just in the level. Oops. Crystal liquor decanters everywhere. Wait, what's that? Is that another magazine? No, it's a magazine somewhere. There it is. Ooh, look, it's a Grognak the Barbarian 2. Nice. This is a good place. I should come. Clancy Farm is where I will always go every time I log in, because it's got good glue and good magazine and good bobblehead that are easy to remember where they are. I wouldn't mind building a base here, honestly. I haven't built a base in a while, but I like my public base. You know, the public base, I put a lot of work into it. And I like people coming to my public base. They spend caps, you know? Military-grade duct tape, that's what we came for. It was worth coming here. That shit's good. That's, yeah, look, I have 15 adhesive out of that. 15 adhesive, not bad. That's good. It helps me buy some more things. This is a Tinker's Bench, is it? So, yeah, make me some stuff. I don't know. 76 does feel like survival if you play it, like, you know, without all the Fallout First stuff. Oh, I may have to leave. Hello? Okay, I'll see you then. I love that. I'm doing Bellingham No Kings on Saturday. It's gonna be fucking amazing. Every time I look at my phone, I get a reminder. Yeah, like fucking, I'm looking forward to No Kings. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so good. I'm looking forward to it. Bulk acid and bulk adhesive. Oh, bulk. Oh, I just bound up the adhesive I have. That's not helpful. I got 10 minutes and then family dinner. Oops. This stops ending anyways. I should sell all that stuff. It's really not worth, like, stacking this deal, honestly. Oh, I'm making gifts. I was like, what am I making? It's gifts. Lots of gifts. Because the gift present wrap is really, really heavy, and I didn't know, and it was really weighing me down. I had no fucking idea. I didn't know that was happening. Yeah, low quality gift wrap, 80 of it. Let's get this just out of the way here. Yep, now we need more adhesive each day, but I'll get through them. I thought I just compressed. No? Okay. Where's Selenox from? Isn't that Age of Resistance? I thought that was a Dark Crystal reference. Hey, the op ended perfectly on time too, which is cool, and I made quite a lot of money. Nice, I made 30 mil, 32 mil. Pretty good. Okay, now we have handmade thingies. Oops. Plan vintage water cooler. I've wanted this for a long time. I got a plan for a vintage water cooler out of that thing. Oh, I'm gonna change my base now. That's fucking awesome. Let's change my base. I've been trying to get vintage water cooler forever, ever. That's the most sought thing I've been looking for a long time. I just got vintage water cooler out of those presents. That's actually really good. Plan metal armor snowflakes paint. That's cool. I know that one too. Well, nice. What happened to those things that I just had? This is like a Christmas thing, I guess, but you can always do it. You can make like Christmas wrap whenever you want, I guess. I don't know what you make it out of, but yeah. Well, that's cool. Right on. I will log here, and hopefully on the server that I get onto, there will be more glue. And I'll try to run the rest of the presents so I can lighten my inventory. My inventory went down a little bit. I also have a lot of stuff, but yeah. I should just go sell. I have a lot of weapons and they're weighing me down. I broke my gun. I gotta go repair that. So on the second floor, and that's this one. We checked everything there was. There's a safe there. So, like, yeah, this place is bigger than I thought. But it's not that big. What is this place called? It's called Clancy Manor. So I'll just log out for a while and come back and hopefully it resets. I want to leave the server. It's weird that you can't pick those up. So I want to leave the server and then log for a little while. There we go. And leave the world on purpose, yeah. And, oh, are we done here? Yeah, we're done here. Station structures.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, we're good. So log. I don't want you to use my GeForce Now if you don't need to. Yeah, and let somebody else have it. And then yeah, we good. I'm just dropping wood here. I should sell some of this wood. I can. I could sell this wood. It's kind of risky to do what I'm about to do. But I'm going to try and practice doing it. I'm going to take 100 gold or whatever this takes. It's like probably 100 gold or whatever. I'm going to take 100 gold. Yep. Which is some pounds, right? And I'm going to run across. I'm going to get ready to run across. Yep. Run across. Give me one of these stacks of wood. It's a bad idea what I'm doing. Get to the trade broker. There we go. And I will sell 100,000 wood for 500 gold. 14 days. Sell 100,000 wood. There it is. Yeah, give me 500 gold, bitch. Yeah, and that's how you sell that wood without having to deal with a horse. Yeah, 500 gold. Okay, okay, guys, I'm gonna pause this and I'm going to leave.
Sorry, my squire's a little bit of a potty mouth.
Oh, it's kids. That's cute. Oh, I have 75 gold. Yeah.
Okay. I don't speak English, so.
Speak up, bitch.
I don't speak English, so I don't know what you're saying to me.
Gotta go up there now. Family dinner is starting. I'm gonna